everybody. So tonight I just wanted to do a quick video about some fibers that are in my stash, in particular my nylon and my Firestar. So I keep it in a nice big container here, nice and shallow. And my nylon stays together fine, so I don't really feel any need to, it's not going to stick to anything or fall apart. So I just ball it up and it stays together pretty well. Firestar, on the other hand, likes to come apart and it'll get everywhere. So here you can see that it's all blended up. And these are all fibers that I hand dyed myself. And as far as like anyone getting started into dyeing and coloring their own fibers, Firestar and Nylon are a really great place to start because you can do really little batches in mason jars and you always get lovely results. It's really hard to mess it up. It jumps right on, the dye likes to jump right onto the fiber. It sets super fast, it rinses clean really fast, and it's just really a good way of saving quite a bit of money, especially if you like to add a lot of bling to your fiber. And it gives you a lot of control over that. So you can get, let's see, the basic white fiber. I'll have some links in my comments to get this for bulk. For pretty cheap, for like $8 for 8 ounces, so it's really reasonable price fiber to get, especially if you buy quite a bit of it at once. And what I like to do is if I'm dyeing some wool of a certain color, I'll throw some chunks of either nylon or Firestar in there, and you'll get matching fibers. So here's some really nice yellow. And as I said, these fibers take dye beautifully, super easy, don't need a lot of work, don't need to fuss over it, rinses clean. Matter of fact, it takes the dye so fast, you'll get variations. It will soak up dye quite a bit, so if you accidentally used too much dye in one pot, throw some of this in and it'll soak it up. So here you can see some fibers that were added near the end of a dye, and there's not as much to soak up. Whereas this is literally the same exact batch that just kind of went in earlier and just soaked up that dye. And you get a lovely result. So what I like to do with this is I like to blend it, and you give a real lovely iridescence to your fiber. It doesn't change the texture too much unless you put large chunks like in a bat. When you clump it up together, it has an artificial plasticky feel to it, but it's super fine, so it by itself or mix it in with wool won't change things too much. You might get some pieces that stick out, so don't go crazy and just take your time to blend it well, and you can have a lot of fun. And you can get some really cool, unique options that are a lot cheaper than our Angelina fibers, which are very pricey. These have a different look and feel in the fiber, but if you're looking for a different way of adding some real shine and glitter to your fiber, you can't go wrong with Firestar. And then for the nylon, it's a good way of being able to add some strength, especially to fibers that you're planning on turning into yarn for socks. Nylon will add some strength and a little elasticity. So that's one thing to consider when you're dyeing up batches. It dyes up beautifully. So I hope this video was helpful, and I got to show off some of my fiber stash. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.